Hello everyone, my name is Dakota and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, we talk about everything superhero related, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about Spider-Man Brand New Day. But before we get started, be sure to check out my Etsy. The link is in the description down below where you can use code DAKYouTube, that's D-A-K YouTube for 10% off. I make really cool necklaces that you don't want to miss out on, so make sure you go check it out. And I've got a really exciting video coming to you guys at the end of the month. You guys will not even believe it. But if you want to see it a little earlier, you can follow me on Instagram and I'll be posting along the trip. But I can't say much about it now, so you just have to follow me on Instagram to find out. The link to my Instagram is also in the description down below. And now that that's out the way, let's talk about Spider-Man. I feel like I haven't gotten the chance to talk about Spider-Man much on this channel, but he is literally in my top 3 favorite Marvel characters of all time. I grew up watching Marvel movies, but I actually got into the Marvel fandom, I don't even remember how long ago. But when I did, the first thing I was posting about was Tom Holland's Spider-Man because he is my favorite. So I'm very excited for this movie and I just love Tom Holland's Spider-Man. But I thought we would start off the video with what we know already. So we've got Mark Ruffalo's Bruce Banner coming back, which is another one of my favorite characters. My dog's name is literally Bruce Banner because I love the Hulk so much. So I'm very excited to see him. We've got Jon Bernthal back as the Punisher, which if you guys have seen my videos before, I talk a lot about Jon Bernthal. And if you ask anyone who knows me personally, they will tell you just how much I'm obsessed with Jon Bernthal as the Punisher. So we've got him coming back, very exciting. And I can't wait to see, the relationship between him and Peter Parker because it's kind of giving me Daredevil and Punisher vibes, but Peter is much younger, so I think it's going to be hilarious. We've got Scorpion coming back. He's not the main villain, but he is a villain. He shows up at the end of Spider-Man Homecoming in the post-credit scene, I believe. And we've got Sadie Sink coming and joining the cast. Now, we don't know who she's playing exactly, but it is rumored to be that she's playing a character called Claire Cooper, who is a female character in the Spider-Man Brand New Day era of comics. Now we've got a little Bear cast reunion. The Bear is one of my favorite shows ever. We've got Liza Colin-Zayas joining the cast. Now, again, we don't know what character she's playing, but it is rumored to be that she's playing Rio Morales, possibly, which my other dog's name is Miles Morales, so this movie is basically made for me. Now, I think that she would be a perfect Rio Morales, and Miles Morales has been teased so many times in the Tom Holland Spider-Man movie, so I feel like it would be perfect. I mean, we've got confirmed Uncle Aaron played by the one and only Childish Gambino, and even in a deleted scene, he says Miles' name. So I feel like it would be perfect. And considering that Mr. Negative may be in the movie, I feel like they're kind of leaning more towards the Spider-Man PlayStation games. So bringing in Miles Morales with Tom Holland's Peter Parker, you could kind of have that mentorship relationship, maybe, I don't know. Now we also have Zendaya in Glasgow with Tom Holland, but she is not filming any scenes with him. Now she has a significantly smaller role in this film, but still a key role, so we'll see how that plays out. A lot of people are saying that there might be a second love interest introduced, which I don't know how I feel about that. I really do want MJ and Peter Parker to be together, but given that no one remembers Peter Parker, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so she has a very small role in this movie, but still very important. Now, moving on to what I feel like is the elephant in the room, Spider-Man's new suit, which literally broke the internet. So we can tell that this suit is definitely an upgrade from the one that we saw at the end of No Way Home. I want to say that the one in No Way Home is like, the blue is very sparkly. I don't really know how else to describe it. It's a very sparkly blue, but now we see it's kind of resembling Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield's suit with the raised webbing and the web shooters now being on the outside, which is so cool. But I do want to bring up, at the end of the No Way Home script, when Peter is going off in his new suit, it says, Spider-Man flips and rolls across a snowy roof in a blue and red suit. New for him, but reminiscent of suits he's seen before. Somewhat confirming that after seeing the other Peter Parkers at the end of No Way Home, he took little pieces from their suits and put it into his own. So I feel like it's a perfect combination of Tom, Tobey, and Andrew's suit rolled into one. Now, I have seen some speculation that maybe the suit shown in the first teaser we got a few days ago is different from the one that we've seen Tom post in. I've seen some people say that the spider in the middle is different on the first video than it is in the videos that we've seen on set, which I don't know how much I believe about that. I mean, it's very possible. We have seen multiple Spider-Man suits in one film, so it's definitely not uncommon. And you know, now that Brand New Day is coming out before Doomsday, maybe he will have a new suit at the end and join the cast. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But regardless, we do know that this suit is definitely an upgrade from the one that we saw at the end of No Way Home, because you can just tell. Now, I do quickly want to add something that Kevin Feige said about Brand New Day. He said, we're seeing for the first time in the Tom Holland Spider-Man stories him being a proper Spider-Man, him being by himself, dedicated to saving the city beyond dealing with, for lack of a better term, street-level crime, as opposed to the world-ending events that he faced when working with other characters. So this film is definitely going to be very different because he also has zero Stark technology, which is going to be very interesting to see, and kind of more of a traditional Spider-Man movie, which a lot of people are going to appreciate, and I'm very excited to see. At the end of No Way Home, he still has the integrated spider suit, so a little bit of that Stark technology, but now it is zero at all. So I'm very excited, and we're going to see, I feel like, an entirely different side of Peter. And I don't know, it's just going to be so weird. I do like seeing Peter Parker fight with the Avengers. I loved him in Infinity War and Endgame, and I like his relationship that he had with the Avengers. So it's definitely going to be very different to see him alone. But I'm very excited and I have faith. And this is literally my most anticipated movie of 2026. So now let's talk a little bit about The Punisher, which I'm very excited to talk about. At first, I have to admit, I was a little nervous when they announced that Jon Bernthal was going to be joining the cast, because they originally said that it was going to be a toned-down version of The Punisher, and I don't really know what that could mean. How do you tone down The Punisher and still keep him as The Punisher? I don't know. But I have faith because Jon Bernthal loves Frank Castle. I mean, if I'm walking into a room and it's a contest of who's the biggest Frank Castle fan and Jon Bernthal's in there, I'm turning around because it's him. Yeah, he literally almost did not do Daredevil Born Again Season 1 with the first group of writers because they weren't writing Frank Castle right. So if you're able to turn away from a project for the love of a character, that is good in my book. And yeah, I just have so much faith in him. I don't think that he would let them do Frank Castle wrong. And even afterwards, it's somewhat confirmed that someone said Frank Castle is still going to be a murderous psycho in Spider-Man Brand New Day, as well as getting some new technology, which is very exciting. I kind of am like iffy at the same time on it. I still want it to be a street level story, but they're adding the Hulk into it, and I don't know. I don't want Frank Castle to be like all like superheroed up. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't really know how to word what I'm trying to say or what I'm thinking. So I don't know. But you know, it's obvious that he's going to need some type of advanced technology because he's going to be fighting Spider-Man and the Hulk all at once, which is confirmed that they're all going to be fighting each other originally until they kind of figure out, hey, we're all on the same team. So I'm very excited to see that fight. And yeah, it just came across my mind that they could kill him in this movie. Kevin Feige, if you kill Frank Castle in this movie, you will never hear the end of it from me. Actually, oh my gosh, wait, he could actually... No, they wouldn't do that. Anyways, back to Punisher. We're getting off topic. As I'm filming this right now, they wrapped filming the special presentation either yesterday or 2 days ago, I believe. And he does have a couple new looks, which I'm going to talk about just briefly. So he's got the iconic trench coat, which I'm so excited to see. And then at the end, most importantly, he's got a new skull, which seems quite appropriate considering the ending events in Daredevil Born Again Season 1. So, the new skull. I have a theory. A game theory. Sorry. I have a theory that I'm going to get to at the end of the video, but he's got a new skull, and a lot of people are assuming that this is going to be his outfit for Spider-Man Brand New Day. But we don't exactly know when the special presentation is going to release. It could be before or after Daredevil Born Again Season 2. But we do know that both shows, well, special presentation isn't really a show, but I'm going to call it a show for now. Which it should be Season 3 of The Punisher, but I'm not going to get into that. But anyways, we do know that both shows are coming out before Spider-Man Brand New Day. I think the thing that would make the most sense, I don't know how much of Frank Castle is in Daredevil Born Again Season 2. I feel like Season 2 is geared more towards Jessica Jones. We know she's coming back. And Wilson Bethel's Bullseye, which I cannot wait. I love Wilson Bethel and I love Bullseye. So I feel like it's going to be geared more towards them and putting together a team and everything like that. So I don't think that Frank Castle is going to be in it as much, but who knows? He could be. I would love him to be. But for the purpose of Spider-Man Brand New Day, I think it would make the most sense for Daredevil Born Again Season 2 to come out, and then the Punisher special following right afterwards, and then we get Spider-Man Brand New Day. So hopefully it works out that way. You know, around March, April time, we get Season 2 of Daredevil Born Again, you know, exactly a year after Season 1. And then, I don't really know, like June, I feel like would be perfect for the special presentation for the Punisher. And then July, we get Spider-Man Brand New Day. So that's how I see it working out. I have no idea what the release schedule is going to be like, but regardless, he's got a new skull, he's got a new look, and a lot of people are assuming that it is going to be his look for Spider-Man Brand New Day. Now let's get into my theory, which is like super cool to me because I haven't really made like many theories about movies, but now that I'm kind of getting more into comic books and reading more and collecting more, my comic book knowledge is expanding. So I have a theory, okay? In the set videos, there's a huge tank going by, which could be the Punisher's advanced technology that he's getting. There's a red logo on the side, and a lot of people are saying that it could be, you know, it could belong to Inner Demons, which would make sense because Mr. Negative is also rumored to be in the film, and, you know, it all pieces together. The Inner Demons are his elite force. So it would make sense, yes, but I think that it could be the Punisher's new logo, which I've been saying since the set photo came out, but the set photo came out before the new look of the Punisher came out. So now that the new look came out, I'm kind of like iffy on it now because it also depends on, like I said earlier, the release dates of Daredevil Born Again Season 2 and the special presentation. And I just don't know if he would get a new logo that quickly for Spider-Man Brand New Day, but who knows, maybe he could. But yeah, I do think that it is a new Punisher logo, which, let me look up when this Punisher logo came out. I think it's 2022, but I could be wrong. I was right. Let's go. The new Punisher logo did come out in a comic run in early 2022. Gary Conway is the creator of the character Frank Castle, and he says that he created this logo to reclaim the iconic skull from police and Fringe admirers, which I feel like him getting this new skull would be perfect considering the ending events in Daredevil Born Again Season 1, where they're kind of really exploring, you know, the cops versus the Punisher and kind of digging into real life scenarios, but I'm not going to get too much into that. But anyways, a quote from Gary Conway, he says, "I want to deny police and military the opportunity to use the Punisher as a symbol of oppression." So, round of applause. So I really do think that this could fit perfectly because we're actively in the storyline where Frank is separating himself from these cops and looking at them like, you're idiots for wearing my skull and thinking that, you know, it's meant for you. Alright, I'm going to leave it there because I'm going to make a separate video on the Punisher skull and the evolution of it because there's just so much to say about it. But anyways, this would be perfect. The new skull is literally separating him from the police and anyone else who is like a Fringe admirer, as Gary Conway says. But yeah, as of right now, that is my biggest theory, and I haven't seen too many people say it. I've seen like maybe one or two, but most people do believe that it belongs to Inner Demon. So I guess we'll see. I'm keeping my theory until the film releases, and when Frank Castle walks out in the post-credit scene with the new Punisher logo, I'm gonna clip this video and I'm gonna get to say I was right. Brand New Day, I'm very excited for this movie. It's going to be a total shift from what we've seen before. And just to see the Spider-Man and Punisher team up, I mean, does it get any better? Like, each new piece of information that comes out about this movie, I get more and more excited. Like, I can't. This movie's going to be insane. It's definitely going to be in my top MCU movies. Right with Captain America Brave New World. I'm telling you people, I will talk about that movie until the day that I die. I have seen that movie at least 10 times on Disney Plus. I love that movie so much. And I will talk about it over and over and over again. And you know what? I'm going to put this in the video just to say that I said it. Falcon's appearing in Spider-Man Brand New Day. Yep, that's my other theory. Joaquin Torres and Peter Parker. Boom. Partners. Fighting crime. Could you imagine though? My main thing is I want Peter Parker to be on his own and to have that traditional Spider-Man story. But on the other hand, we're in the MCU and I want him to fight with the Avengers. I need Sam Wilson and Joaquin Torres to recruit Peter Parker ASAP, right now. I need Spider-Man on the Avengers. But he's street level now, so that's also exciting because I love street level stories. So I'm like kind of conflicted right now. Let me know what you guys think. Am I completely like insane and just obsessed with the Punisher and want to see the new logo, or am I like onto something? But yeah, that's all I have for you guys. What else? Oh, I said I was going to include a movie recommendation at the end of each of my videos. The last one was Captain America Brave New World, which I'm sorry, I haven't made a video in so long, guys. The summer has been crazy, but in a couple weeks, the video that I'm about to film is going to literally be insane. We are catching a flight. It's that crazy. Anyways, so yeah, movie recommendation. I can't say Captain America Brave New World again, can I? Or can I? It's my channel. I can do what I want. Go watch Captain America Brave New World. But I'm going to add something else. We're talking about Jon Bernthal, so let me think. Go watch Origins. I watched that movie maybe last week, I think. Also, follow me on Letterboxd if you want. Yeah, go do that. I watched that movie maybe 2 weeks ago. I lose track of time in the summertime. I don't know. I watched it recently, and it is amazing. It's so moving. I feel like it's it's very sad, too. It's emotional. And I feel like it's a movie that everybody needs to see. And I feel like high school history teachers need to, put that in their curriculum. So go watch it. Also, I literally bought the book that the movie is based on as I was watching the film because it was that good. It was that moving. So I do need to read this. And I have the Odyssey down there too. It is about to be, next summer is literally a Jon Bernthal and Tom Holland summer, and I'm here for it. I'm here for it. This summer was a Pedro Pascal summer, and next summer is a Tom Holland summer. Alright, that's all I have for you guys today. Be sure to comment. Let me know what you guys think about my theory, please. And subscribe and like and turn on notifications because when I tell you guys this video at the end of the month is about to be huge, you have no idea. I'm so excited to share it with you guys, but I can't say much about it right now, so you just got to wait and see. But if you're impatient, like me, follow me on Instagram and I'll be posting about it as I'm there. It's gonna be crazy. Also, if you made it to the end of the video, you get a little sneak peek. I am going to New York Comic Con. Very excited. It is my first year at New York Comic Con, so we're going to have some cosplay videos coming up this summer, if my cosplay comes in time, or it might be sometime in September. I have no idea, but New York Comic Con video coming soon. I'm so excited. I finally scored some tickets. I've been trying for the past maybe 3 years to get tickets to New York Comic Con. And, I go to a lot of conventions. I make videos about it and stuff like that. But I've never been able to get tickets to New York Comic Con. How crazy is that? So my cosplay is a secret for right now. But I will be posting about it soon once I order it. So that'll be here soon. But, if you stay to the end of the video, now you got a little sneak peek. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. Let me know what you think about Spider-Man Brand New Day. I am staying off of Twitter because apparently there's a little too much of a set leak going around of a new character, so be careful scrolling on Twitter, I guess. That's all I have for you guys today, and I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.